goes the door.
Holy crap. We just blew the doors off our own car. What's up, guys? Picking up a few hours after the last video. It is now the afternoon and they are starting the qualifying and we are up for the stick shift class. So we're gonna go up for round 1 qualifying. We're hoping for a good solid A to B pass. We're also gonna have that driver's meeting to make sure that none of the other stick cars want to contest me for the sequential. And there goes Grubworm right there. One of the fastest stick cars, if not the fastest, I think, in the world. He's out here, Grandis Racing. Very fast stick cars are out here and we're gonna try to get the MR2 in there with them. So they just called us up. We're gonna put this thing in line, make a full A to B pass on 50 pounds of boost. And I'm gonna try to keep my hand on the steering wheel this time and fight that muscle memory urge to reach up for the chute and use my button and go from there. So we'll see how she does. We got Frustrate EG out here. Just ran a 750 190 off the trailer.
Great.
Yeah, I like the hat, man.
You like it? I need a new one, by the way. I need a new one.
He's out here with his car, and this is actually the fastest K-Series sequential car right now, and we're second. He's been a 742.
742 on 192.
And we went a 759.
759.
So we're second. We got you a mile an hour though, barely.
Yeah.
But you're the quickest and we're the fastest on a sequential. But it's just cool to see these things working. Back when I first did the sequential, I had so many people questioning me because they didn't think they would hold the power, and now there's so many people using the sequentials.
Everybody's jumping back to sequential.
Yeah, they're working good.
Yeah.
Frustrate actually uses all 5 gears on his because he's a 24. He has a smaller tire, so his is actually geared better to use all 5, whereas we only use the 4. But yeah, this is his all-wheel drive car. I've been following this dude for a long time.
Appreciate that, bro.
Out here ripping. He's in the all-wheel drive class though, so luckily I don't have to race him. But hey, good luck, man. We are in line and ready to make our first qualifier. We got all of our valve-covered grommets tightened down. Hopefully no more oil spills this time. Got that brand new chute nice and slick now. Got her all packed up, ready to go. Got Grubworm in front of us, 6.5 second stick car, and Grandis Racing up there, also a 6 second stick car. And then this Corvette looks really gnarly in the stick shift class. We're a little outgunned here, and then the IDS 240 back there runs low 7 stick car. I don't think they're going to be worried about me and my 4-cylinder with the sequential.
Yeah, I don't think so. Plus, we're not. It doesn't look like we're gonna have enough to split the field, so we're gonna be racing the big guys.
No matter what.
I mean, we usually make an A to B pass, so maybe they'll kick the tire, we'll get lucky.
Yeah, maybe they break and we don't. That's what we're hoping for.
If they're running a good pass, we don't really stand a chance.
All right, guys, we're getting ready to make our first qualifier in the stick shift class. We got it on 50 pounds of boost right now. We're hoping for a low 8 to possibly a high 7 second pass. It is turned down quite a ways.
All right, guys, first round of qualifying. See how it goes. Let's go.
There we go, boys. Solid rip. I'm not seeing any oil back there, and I kept my hand on the steering wheel the whole time. The chute worked. I had plenty of room to stop. I was even shutting this thing down as I was coasting because I was so comfortable in it, and I was able to keep it way straighter. Granted, it is turned down a little bit, but I am way more confident driving the car up top with both hands on the steering wheel. I did glance up at the chute handle just to make sure it opened up, but I clicked it right before the finish signs and felt the chute tug, so I knew we were good to go. Well, yeah, boys, that should be a solid qualifying rip.
K20.
Dang,
Dude,
Are you sure
not
on
bad.
50 pounds?
It's on 50,
Look
bro.
at the 8th mile.
I know.
5-0.
That
He
thing
had
was
to run good
moving.
because he looked scared.
Right. We have it way turned down.
You good?
Yeah, that was great.
Turned down, we did 776.
Not bad, man.
Yeah, right
Just
here.
now?
Yeah,
I know
130
we
to
ain't
the
gonna
60.
be this way for long, but we're currently the second qualifier.
Are we?
Yeah, we're
That's
number
not-
2.
That's not bad for round 1 qualifier.
Right?
Jeez.
Pretty solid, dude. I
Dude, a 13060.
know, not bad.
It was front half and good.
130, nice. Pretty decent.
All right, we got the log pulled up. We were at 50 pounds all the way out the back of 4th gear there, which is crazy because that is 10 to 11 pounds less than that 750 pass, and we literally ran the same 8th mile, which is really good to run the same 8th mile with 10 less pounds. Means our short track is working good for us, right back there at that 776.
Yep.
We got Richard himself from Turbo Smart. I like seeing that E-gate work on this thing.
I mean, they work, so.
Yeah, it's working great. That boost line's nice and flat. This event is hosted by Turbo Smart, so awesome guys to work with. We've had 0 issues with ours so far. Thing continues to keep ripping.
Thanks for coming out, guys.
Yep. Got Frustrate EG pulling up to make another qualifying run. So right now they are getting ready to run the modified class for the first round of eliminations, and I gotta show you guys these 2 cars right here. So this purple car right here is a Billet K-Series full Pro Mod tube chassis car, and this one has been a 6.1 at like 230 something miles an hour, extremely fast car. And then this one right here is No War from Faster Motorsports on the side there. This is the current 4-cylinder record holder, and this is the one that went that 5.8 at Import vs. Domestic in Maryland, and they are getting to run right now. Both billet block K-Series, freaking nuts. So I'm excited to see these cars go, and I can only imagine having that power plant in the back of the MR2. Letting off on the parachutes. So freaking fast. And then here comes No War. Oh, looks like he gets a bye run. So we will see him make a rip later on. They just called us up for the first round of eliminations in stick shift, and we are going up against a very fast stick shift 2JZ 240. He's ran 7.3s before. He qualified with a 7.5. You guys know our fastest time ever is a 7.5, and that was at 65 pounds or 61 pounds of boost. So we threw 62 pounds of boost at it. What's 1 more PSI gonna do? Plus we pulled
That's what I said. I said add 4 more.
Plus we pulled the boost ramp a little sooner. We're just starting to get into the block splitting danger zone. What you think, Jason? You gonna hold?
It should, but
So 64 is what you're telling us?
that's probably the limit.
We're gonna see what 62 pounds does, but they call us up. We got to give it everything to keep up with this guy, because if he has a solid A to B pass and we have a solid A to B pass, it's gonna be
It'd be
one
really
hell of a race.
yeah, it'd be really shitty to lose by like a 10th.
Yeah, so I'm just pushing it to my comfortability, which is about 62 pounds. We'll see what that does. I mean, it already went 192 2 weeks ago on 61 pounds, so we'll see what it does. It is a little hotter out today, so that might affect us as well. The short track might not be as good, but just gonna get it out there, give it our best shot. Also, the carbon fiber door is starting to split a little bit right here. We really need to get the Lexan windows in this thing, because we're going so fast that the top of the windows are starting to pull out, and it's splitting the shell of the door. So we tape that crack shut, and we're gonna run a piece of tape right here, help keep her together. But Other than that, she is fueled up, iced up, CO2 is ready. We're gonna let this thing eat. All right, guys, we are up in line. Got the MR2 going up against this 2JZ 240 driven by John Rogers. Best of luck, man. We're giving her all we got, so hopefully we can keep up. This is one fast unit right here, so hopefully we can put the power down and we just might have a chance. Anything can happen. When we ran that 7.5 2 weeks ago, that was the Moon Tune, boys, and this is the Mars tune in it now. I mean, it's only one more PSI, but we are starting to really fly, boys. 192 last time. I mean, we got the Mars tune in it now. This is the Falcon Heavy blasting off, ready to send it right here. So give it our best shot, see if we can keep up with the 240 here, and hopefully that block doesn't split into 2 pieces and we can move on. That's the plan, or at least we just make a solid A to B rip, and if we lose, at least we do it going fast as shit.
There goes the door. Oh, shit. 792 at 185. I'm pretty sure the door just came off the car. Something come flying.
That's terrifying.
Well, we just lost the whole side of the door and the glass window. Whoops. The tape was not enough. Oh, I feel bad about that. That was a glass window, so they're gonna have to clean it up. We did win, but I don't know if they're gonna let us go without a window on the car. That is unfortunate. Oh, she is done. Damn, there goes 1,500 bucks. Holy crap. Well, boys, I think the Mars tune was a little too much. We lost the whole outer skin of the carbon door along with the window. I apologize to the track because there's gonna be some glass out there, but hopefully, at least it was on the driver's side and the wall was right there, so hopefully it was all along the wall there and it didn't spread out too bad. But holy crap, we just blew the doors off our own car. And I was in it to win it. The other car let out early. If I knew that, I would have let out myself, but jeez. Well, she's still running okay, and I'm gonna bring her back to the pits. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to run anymore today, guys. I think the rules say we need a full window on there. I'm not sure though, we'll have to ask.
Big oof. Not ideal, my guy.
You don't have a door to replace or anything?
We don't have a replacement door here, no.
No, it's 45 minutes north.
You won't be able to run next round.
Frick. Well,
get on the old Graham, see if we can hunt down a door real quick.
I don't think we're gonna find an MR2 door in, what, an hour?
Probably less than.
Did you find it all?
Yeah, Wyatt got the red.
Oh my gosh.
Broken piece of carbon.
Not the carbon doors, man.
They did not fare well.
No, me and Wyatt were just talking about how this will be the last event on the glass windows.
Big oof.
Oh man.
Not ideal.
One too many, boys.
Couldn't hang.
Not our best track outing. We apologize. Last night the oil, and then today
Glass.
we got some glass out there. But luckily it was all against the wall, and they're sweeping it up quick. But man, guys,
Not a primo showing this weekend.
let's just stick that back on there, like it never happened, right?
Honda Bond on it. It'd be good to go. Perfect.
Well, we won our round
But
and
if
lost
we
a door. But if we can't find a
we
door,
don't put a door on it, we can't run.
we can't run this thing like this. So I did make a post on Instagram. We don't have enough time to go all the way to the house and grab our factory doors. I still have the OEM white doors that came off the car. And then we'd also have the issue of finding a window because that was our factory glass that just blew out of the thing. So I made a post that there happens to be someone here with an MR2 door laying around. You never know. But
Somebody rolls up, takes it off there daily. We put it on our car.
yeah, probably not too promising on that, but we won. We ran a 7.9. The track was not there. It's really hot out, which is something we were worried about, and I did let up a little early on that one, but I was way ahead of the other guy. He had some issues, and yeah, that's where we're at. So we're up 1 on the race, down 1 door.
Yeah, it really sucks we took him out and then we can't race.
Yeah,
It's racing.
is what it is, boys.
See if we can't figure something out.
So we spun pretty bad in first gear, and then second gear we were on the limiter pretty much the whole gear, just spinning second gear, and it finally caught traction when I shifted to third.
So you can look at this. You can look at this purple line down here. This is all over the rev limiter. So everywhere it's purple is on the rev limiter, and that's from it just spinning like
Yep.
crazy.
Track wasn't there since it's just so hot right now.
Yeah, it was not
if we had that pass, but later tonight,
It'd probably run
Thing
really
would be
good. Probably
boogieing.
do a new PB, honestly.
I think it would have.
that was the tune-up for
Yeah,
it.
we hit 62 pounds. The block did not split.
Not yet. What did we hit on the shift?
I see 64 right there.
65. I think 65 was the peak on the shift.
Unfortunately, I think we're calling it for the day. Even though we won our round, we went a 770 yesterday and a 790, back-to-back 7-second rips. Needless to say, the MR2 is just knocking out 7s every pass, which it's crazy to see how far the car has come regardless. But yeah, we'll have to get that fixed up, you know, go over some things. As we continue to go faster, we're just finding new things that we need to improve on here. And,
I don't know, I kind of like this window mod. Makes getting to this cable real easy.
yeah, it's just nice and easy. We got these quick release door skins now. So right now they got Grub Worm going up against the IDS 240. That's the one that we just raced, but since my door blew off and went into his lane, they counted my car as a DQ and let him move on. They asked me about it though, and since I couldn't find a door, I didn't mind. So he got to move on, and he's going against Grub Worm, who we would be up against right now. So we'll see if he makes a solid pass. If this car makes a good A to B pass, then we would have not had a chance at all. But we'll see how they do. 207. I think it's safe to say we would have not moved on even if we did find a door. We got both Billet K Series cars going against each other, so they're both gonna have to send it here. Sounds just like the MR2. This is gonna be really cool. I'm pretty sure this is the 2 fastest K-Series cars in the world right here, and they're racing each other. I know for a fact the green one is the fastest, and the purple one is either second or third. So it's cool to see them go at it. To 6.2 at 2:35, and that is a Billet Bullet Block K Series, boys. Holy crap, 235.
And you thought your shit power wheelies.
Well, guys, that is a wrap for the weekend. We are back here at the house with one less window than we originally left with, and there's that outer door skin. Once again, just peeled her right off. So the reason that happened is because of a couple things. A big part of it had to do with our glass window that was still on here because it wasn't fully secured and it had some movement to it. And when you go to put Lexan windows in a car, a lot of the guys, you'll see they have a latch to hold the upper edge of the Lexan window to the body of the car. They normally tie it into the roll cage, and that allows the window from separating from the body at all. You don't want any air gaps right here because when we're going as fast as we are, that air is going to try to find its way into something and, you know, tear stuff up. And what happened was our window over time has been slowly prying itself out and open because once we start seeing those speeds, we build up a whole bunch of cabin pressure. And you'll see a lot of cars either on the back hatch or back glass, they'll have like these speed holes, or they'll even have them right here in the windows, and that helps relieve the cabin pressure building up at those high speeds. And what happened was we were going fast, built up that cabin pressure. You guys have seen, I think, in some GoPro videos I've shot where the windows actually bow out from all the pressure, and it was already starting to fatigue the edges of our door. We could see the cracks starting to form. So we talked about it. We knew it was time to get those windows changed out, get Lexan ones in there, get some latches so they can't go anywhere. And we're like, let's just make it through this event, and then we'll do that because, I mean, it's been holding up. I didn't actually expect the door to completely rip off like that. I thought we were going to see a sure sign that's like, you know what, we can't run this anymore because something's going to happen. The cracks should have been the indicator for that, but it's on us that we had a glass window in the car that really needed to be Lexan with how fast we're going, and it probably wouldn't have happened if we had already done the Lexan. It wouldn't have. So either way, we're going to get the glass changed out. It is what it is. We learned it the hard way, and luckily the track was able to clean it up really quickly. And I also didn't have my visor down in the video, so luckily there was not a whole bunch of debris or glass from that happening because my eyes were wide open. I need to get in the habit of putting my visor down. I've been getting better at it, but I keep my visor up to talk to the GoPro, and sometimes I just forget to close that back up. But luckily, I didn't get hurt. The car is fine, and we're good. So it's actually a very common problem. I know a lot of you guys don't probably watch like sport front wheel drive cars all the time, but for those of you that do, and you guys have seen the World Cup videos, the Civic's running 180, 190 mile an hour. There's a couple years at World Cup finals in Maryland where every other pass, Civics were just losing their carbon fiber doors, just ripping right off. It was becoming a very common issue. I just never thought that we would have to experience that because we do also use the factory door latches. So a lot of those guys actually put the door on a quick release, and the air catches the door and kind of lifts it up and off the car. And I thought we would be solid using the factory hinges here, but it actually got air under the skin and just took her right off, boys. And that's that. So with that being said, the MR2 did awesome. One last thing to note, this setup has been just going and going. It's been super reliable, knock on wood, but let's take a look back real quick. This is the same engine setup we've had in it for months now. We've only had one engine break, and we've only had one transmission failure since this setup has been in the car, guys. And, you know, just really think about that. It's been like a year and a half. It's been going round after round. And now, if we see an 8-second time slip, it's almost slow to us. This thing just goes sevens every hit, and it's just crazy to see. I mean, depending on the track conditions, whatever it may be, as long as it goes down the track, it seems like it just wants to run a 7. We could have a Christmas tree sticking out the roof of this thing. So overall, I had a great time, and I'm happy how the event went. And she's ready to fire up right now and go for round 2. So if we really wanted to, we could go blow the other door off right now, and I have no doubts that this thing would be ready to rip. But overall, thank you guys for watching. Had an awesome weekend, and we'll see you guys later.